In a world obsessed with appearance over substance, power no longer belongs to the most moral but to the most strategic. Machiavelli, the mind behind the prince, understood this brutal truth centuries ago. He didn't preach goodness. He offered a survival guide for those who dare to lead. Machiavelli saw men as selfish, fickle, and easily deceived, and he never sugarcoated it. He knew that if you wished to govern or rise, you couldn't rely on honor alone. To win, you must understand the game is dirty and learn to play it better than anyone else. The wolf does not survive because it's the fastest, but because it's the smartest. It observes silently among the sheep, never revealing its teeth until it's time to feed. While the sheep graze blindly in comfort, the wolf calculates its moment to dominate. True power is never loud. It moves in silence, disguised in humility, cloaked in charm, and grounded in patience. If you want to lead, learn when to speak and when to let silence do the talking. Machiavelli would remind you, visibility is vulnerability. People chase what is distant and revere what is mysterious. The moment you become too available, they take you for granted. So, be kind but not eager, generous but never cheap. Always maintain an aura that makes others earn your presence. The masses don't want the truth, they want comfort wrapped in words that affirm their illusions. Machiavelli knew this and encouraged rulers to speak like saints but act like strategists. People follow those who tell them what they want to hear, not necessarily what is right. Machiavelli famously said, "It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both." That's because fear is a constant, while love is fleeting and conditional. Love fades, but fear, when cultivated properly, keeps loyalty in check. Being feared doesn't mean being cruel. It means commanding respect and not hesitating to draw boundaries. People will test you, doubt you, and try to manipulate you. Let them feel your warmth, but never forget to show them your fire. Leadership is not a moral position, it is a strategic one. The lion uses force, but the fox uses intellect, and Machiavelli urged you to master both. Lead with strength when needed and cunning when necessary. A balance of both ensures survival. Let the sheep scream about fairness and equality while you design the rules they follow. Society praises virtue, but it rewards results. You're not here to be liked by all. You're here to build influence that cannot be challenged. Don't just aim to win one battle plan to outlast your enemies. The wolf doesn't hunt every hour. It waits, it watches, and it acts. When the reward is worthy, strategy beats speed. Patience beats power. Generosity can be useful, but only when it builds your image or tightens your grip. Give people just enough to admire you, never enough to equal you. Your kindness should always return in leverage, never in loss. Let your enemies think they're close. Their arrogance will blind them. Feed their egos, inflate their pride, and let them expose their weaknesses. When the moment is right, strike where they least expect and never offer a second chance. Machiavellian wisdom teaches that loyalty is not eternal. People stay loyal when they fear loss more than they desire rebellion. Ensure that your presence adds more value than your absence, and they will never risk losing you. Never reveal the entirety of your intentions. Keep them wondering. Mystery creates curiosity, and curiosity creates attention, which turns into power. If people can't predict your next move, they can't prepare to block it. Speak less and observe more. A true strategist understands people's intentions by watching their actions, not listening to their words. Information is power, and most give it away while trying to sound smart. If you must lie, lie with precision, not carelessness. A believable lie is always built on a little truth. Control the narrative, and you control reality, because perception often matters more than fact. Your image must be tailored carefully. Appear virtuous, humble, and honorable, but internally, stay cold, composed, and alert. It's the mask they respect, not the face beneath it. A Machiavellian mind never reacts emotionally, it responds tactically. Rage is weakness when shown, and love is a gamble when expressed too soon. Control your impulses, or others will use them to control you. Use people's desires as tools. Every man wants something: safety, validation, status, revenge. If you can identify what someone craves, you can predict their actions, and if you can predict them, you can own them. The sheep want comfort. Offer them illusions of safety, promises of prosperity, and words of unity. While they clap for your speeches, make moves that solidify your dominance behind closed doors. Be the illusion, be the comforter in public, the conqueror in private. Let them worship your mask while you master your moves. That's how empires are built, on foundations of performance, not promises. Never announce your goals. Let success speak for itself. The more you talk, the more you expose. Be the type of person who makes the room quiet when they enter, not because they're loud, but because they carry weight. When you control emotions, yours and others, you can create alliances, destroy reputations, and win hearts without lifting a sword. Learn to wield them, not fall for them. When you show mercy, make sure it elevates your power. Mercy is noble only when it serves a purpose. Otherwise, it's just weakness dressed in virtue. If your kindness doesn't strengthen your rule, it's a liability. People admire strength, but they follow discipline. Be ruthless in your decisions, but fair in your execution. Consistency earns trust, emotion earns sympathy. Only one of those builds thrones. A powerful man is not loved by all, but he is respected by many. Respect that comes from fear is long-lasting when paired with just rule. It's not terror you create, it's certainty that disobedience has consequences. They may hate you, but they won't dare challenge you. That's the level you must rise to, not applause, but authority. When your absence feels more threatening than your presence, you've arrived. Success isn't about having the loudest voice, it's about understanding timing, precision, and perception. The world listens not to the one who speaks most, but to the one who speaks with weight. Machiavelli knew that those who master silence controlled the noise around them. A powerful man doesn't react, he calculates. Every insult, every obstacle, every setback is a signal, not a trigger. You must learn to pause, assess, and only move when victory is certain. Let others brag about their plans and parade their ambition. You must let your actions whisper what your words never reveal. A wolf never tells the sheep it's coming, it simply arrives. Be flexible like the fox and fierce like the lion. In politics and power, strength alone isn't enough. Cunning must guide it. The lion protects, but the fox survives traps. The fusion of both is lethal. Appear harmless when you are hunting. Let your enemies see only what you want them to see. Kindness, ignorance, or hesitation. Their underestimation of you is your greatest camouflage. Your reputation must be pristine, even if your methods are not. Be the man they praise in public and fear in private. Machiavelli didn't teach you to be evil, he taught you to be effective. Do not waste your strength on meaningless confrontations. The true strategist knows that some wars are won through surrender. Let others exhaust themselves while you gather information and allies. Control the game by setting the rules even when others think they've made them. Guide the conversation subtly, redirect emotions, and disguise power plays as cooperation. Manipulation is not cruelty, it's artistry. Every person is ruled by desire or fear. Learn which one drives them, and you will learn how to move them. People are predictable once you understand what they truly crave. Make yourself indispensable, whether through skill, resources, or influence. Become the piece they cannot afford to lose. Once they depend on you, they'll tolerate anything. Fear becomes unnecessary. Let no one know your full strategy. Even your allies should only see part of the plan. The less they understand, the harder it becomes for them to betray you. If you must deceive, do it with grace and clarity. A lie wrapped in half-truths and sugar-coated intentions is more effective than pure deception. Machiavelli believed that people forgive almost anything except boredom and weakness. People believe in what benefits them. If you can make your leadership seem like their opportunity, they will defend your power. Convince the sheep that the wolf is their shepherd and they'll follow you into the forest. Do not apologize for your ambition. The world is built by those who took what others were too timid to claim. Fortune favors not the humble, but the bold who appear humble. Machiavelli taught that fortune is like a woman, it favors the daring, not the passive. You must take risks with confidence, and then act with speed. Hesitation kills kings before they wear their crowns. Let your mercy be memorable but also rare. Frequent forgiveness breeds disrespect, and too much leniency leads to disorder. When you show mercy, let it serve your image and stabilize your rule. Divide your enemies before they unite. Sow doubt between them, offer conflicting promises, or flatter one above the others. An army that fights within itself cannot resist an outside conqueror. Never beg for what you can take. In negotiation, power lies with the one who needs less. Make your silence more threatening than your requests. When people speak of virtue, they mean conformity. You must recognize when values are used as chains, not guides. Sometimes, to be great, you must rise above the morality of the mediocre. If they ask you to play fair now that they already have an advantage. Rules are written by the strong to protect their position. If you must play their game, master it, then redesign the board. Build alliances, but never let them need you more than you need them. When you control the balance of power, loyalty becomes a byproduct of necessity. When things go wrong, redirect blame subtly and protect your image. The people want someone to punish more than they want solutions. Give them a scapegoat and they will thank you for it. Machiavelli warned that cruelty, when necessary and swift, is more humane than indecision. A single harsh act can prevent years of suffering. Weak rulers avoid tough choices, strong ones face them immediately. Victory is not found in constant battle, it is found in positioning. Win before the fight begins by shaping the field in your favor. When your opponent thinks he has a choice, you've already won. Don't speak every thought, most should be buried under layers of calm expression. Let others reveal themselves while you reveal nothing. The less you expose, the more others project, and projection is control. Even good deeds can be power play. Charity earns attention, generosity wins allies, and public gestures build trust. But behind every act, there must be intention, or you're just wasting power. Your greatest enemy may wear a smile. Beware of those who flatter too easily, they often seek leverage. Let them speak, let them reveal, but never give more than you must. Power is not a moment, it is a structure. Brick by brick, action by action, you build your empire. And once built, guard it not with swords, but with influence and fear. Power is not inherited, it is constructed through perception, planning, and persistence. Machiavelli didn't teach you how to be a king. He taught you how to make people believe you already are one. When you command perception, you control their reality. The most dangerous man is the one who has nothing to prove. He speaks less, listens more, and acts only when the results serve him. Be that man silent, intentional, and impossible to predict. Those who desire control must first master themselves. You cannot command armies, businesses, or minds if your own emotions lead you. Discipline is your foundation. Strategy is your weapon. Let others react, you must respond. Where others explode, you calculate. Where they panic, you plan. It's not the loudest person who leads the room, it's the one who can control the energy within it. Command presence through calm strength, not empty volume. Let your stillness unsettle those who can't stop speaking. People will tell you who they are if you let them talk long enough. Learn the art of silence, and you'll hear their fears, flaws, and fantasies. Information is more dangerous than any blade. Your words must be sharp, few, and memorable. Don't waste truth on those who don't value it. Give them what they want to hear, when it suits you. Machiavellian influence lies not in honesty but in utility. Give people something to lose, and they'll obey. A sense of comfort is the best leash. When they believe they are safe under you, they won't try to rise above you. Avoid being hated, but don't fear being feared. Hatred incites rebellion, but fear commands obedience. Walk the line with care, firm but fair, ruthless yet rational. Do not reveal your pain or weakness even. Your allies will store it as ammunition. The wolf doesn't bleed where others can see. It licks its wounds in the dark. Your silence during adversity becomes your mystique. People love predictability, but respect unpredictability. Keep them guessing, and they will never feel strong enough to oppose you. If they can't define you, they can't defeat you. Let failure serve you, not break you. When you fall, rise without complaint and without warning. Your recovery should always be quieter than your fall, but far more devastating. Seek control, not attention. Control is power that lasts. Attention fades like smoke. You must not chase the spotlight, you must become the fire behind it. Be irreplaceable by making yourself necessary. Control the skills, the knowledge, or the resources others depend on. When they need you more than they like you, you've already won. Reward loyalty, but don't expect it. People are loyal only until a better offer appears. Machiavelli knew this too well. Keep their loyalty by making betrayal more costly than obedience. Let others get drunk on emotion, you stay sober with strategy. While they vent, gossip, and explode, you listen, store, and strike. Anger is their weapon. Indifference is yours. Learn to create demand around your presence. Absence creates respect, distance creates desire. Don't give yourself away freely. Value is built through scarcity. A good lie told at the right time is more useful than 1,000 truths. Machiavelli didn't promote dishonesty, promoted power. And sometimes, truth is a luxury the powerful cannot afford. Train yourself to see opportunity in chaos. Where others see disorder, you must see design. Disruption creates openings. Openings lead to conquest. Don't rush to correct others' false beliefs about you. Sometimes, their misunderstanding is your advantage. Let them assume they'll prepare for the wrong version of you. A strong man builds an image others are afraid to test. Let your reputation do the intimidation for you. When fear precedes your presence, you don't need to fight. Punish once, and punish well. Repeated punishments breed resentment. Swift justice commands submission. Be feared not for cruelty, but for decisiveness. In any group, rise by listening more than you speak. Let others reveal their flaws, biases, and ambitions. Then place yourself in the position they unknowingly left vacant. Create dependency without appearing dominant. Make others believe their success is mutual, even when it isn't. The best kind of control is the one they never notice. To rule long-term, you must rule minds, not bodies. Influence how they think, and they will regulate themselves. Fear controls hands, but belief controls hearts. If they trust you completely, they are vulnerable. And if you trust them completely, so are you. Trust is a currency, spend it only where it multiplies. Know when to disappear. Retreat is not weakness when it is tactical. Sometimes the most powerful move is vanishing until the moment to strike returns. To be the wolf among sheep, you must not only hide your hunger, you must redefine it. Let them think your success is luck, your dominance is charm, and your rise is harmless. By the time they see your teeth, it's already too late. There comes a moment when silence is louder than words, when your restraint frightens more than aggression. Machiavelli taught that the wolf doesn't need to howl to be feared. True power is the calm stare before the storm, the smile before the strike. In politics, in love, in business, whoever controls the narrative controls the outcome. If you cannot dominate the truth, distort it. A lie repeated with confidence becomes reality to the sheep. Control is not about brute strength. It's about mastering emotions, yours and theirs. People are puppets of pride, jealousy, guilt, and desire. Pull the right string, and even kings will dance. When they think you are emotional, Become calculated. When they think you are cold, show a flicker of warmth to disarm them. Let unpredictability be your greatest armor. The lion uses force, but the fox uses deception, and Machiavelli revered both. But in a world of rules, masks, and civility, it's the fox who wins in the long run. Learn to lie without lying, to trick without guilt. Never become the victim of your own success. As soon as you're crowned, rivals sharpen their blades. Stay paranoid, not fearful, but aware that loyalty has a short memory. They will smile at you, toast to you, and secretly plot your fall. Power breeds envy. Success breeds resentment. So keep your enemies close, but keep their weaknesses even closer. Rule by necessity, not by approval. The moment you seek to please everyone, you become no one. A wolf never apologizes for being hungry in a forest of sheep. Great rulers do not wait for luck, they orchestrate it. They build alliances in whispers, dismantle threats in shadows, and rewrite fate in silence. What seems like fortune is often the work of invisible hands. Machiavelli warned, "He who becomes master of a city accustomed to freedom and does not destroy it, may expect to be destroyed by it." You cannot coexist with forces that threaten your command. Cut the root, not just the branch. Remove all future threats completely. Remember, your morality will be questioned, your motives judged, your path resisted. But sheep do not understand strategy. They only fear the howl. Do not lower your voice to be liked, raise your standards to be obeyed. Charm opens doors, but fear keeps them locked behind you. Your charisma may invite them in, but your ruthlessness ensures they don't overthrow you. Balance both, and no throne will shake beneath you. Manipulation is an art, not a crime if done with finesse. You are not deceiving for sport, but for survival, for legacy. And if you must lie to protect the truth of your ambition, so be it. Build your kingdom on strategy, not sympathy. Let the soft-hearted shepherd the flock your place is beyond the fence. Let them mock your methods. History only remembers the victor. They may call you ruthless, but only because they lack your clarity. They confuse hesitation with wisdom and compromise with peace. The wolf sees weakness where the sheep see harmony. Endings are as important as beginnings. Do not fade. Quietly leave a legacy that echoes, a fear that lingers. Your reign should end like it began, with control, precision, and power. In the final lesson, remember this: never become what the sheep want you to be. Be what the world respects. Sharp, strategic, feared, and unforgettable. You are the wolf among sheep, not to blend in, but to lead, to conquer, to reign.